If you guys didn't know, I just started my brand new Fortnite channel where I upload Fortnite tips, updates, best moments, and more. If you guys play Fortnite, be sure to click that link down in the description, go over there, and subscribe. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to their Call of Duty video. And this morning we had some really interesting leaks when it comes to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. This has been a very popular rumors, leaks, info, everything's been going around the Call of Duty community, and something big came out this morning which has pretty much every single person that's a Call of Duty fan on the internet talking, and I want to make a video and address it and talk about it and give my opinions and what I think of this different information that we've all been given, because it is a lot of info. A lot of people are going crazy. I just want to give my opinions and think what this really actually means. So if you guys could drop a like on this video, let's go for 208 likes. That'd be awesome. If you guys could smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already subscribed. And of course, this is like an early morning video, so I hope you guys drop some likes and support, because this isn't something I usually do. So Charlie Intel, which is probably one of the most reliable sources on the internet, it's basically like a blog, I guess you could call it, or a website, and they're one of the most reliable sources on the internet for Call of Duty news. I've been following them for years, and very rarely, 99.9% of their stuff is always correct, because they wouldn't post bullshit, or if they do, they'll say, okay, this is a rumor or whatever. So they post today that they had some breaking news, and this is exactly what they said. Basically, as you guys all know, rumors around Modern Warfare 2 Remastered have been going, for quite some time now, and this is the peak of the popularity. This is what Charlie Intel said. Charlie Intel has learned new information about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered from a source that sent us materials from a Raven Software employee, indicating Modern Warfare 2 Remastered does not have a multiplayer mode. It is a campaign-only remaster. According to the material Charlie Intel was sent, we believe this information to be accurate. This information would actually line up with the Amazon Italy listing. Basically what this part says is there's a listing on Amazon that was sort of put up early saying that the game would cost $25 for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And of course Modern Warfare 1 Remastered was $40. So I guess they're saying that if it was campaign only, $25 does sort of land up with this. They also say that the material sent to Charlie Intel stated that Raven Software is actually not developing Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Although Raven did develop Modern Warfare 1 Remastered, it appears they are not working on this title. There are some rumors that Beenox, the team which helped Raven develop the campaign in COD 4's remaster, could be the one working on this campaign remaster, as the studio has been on a hiring spree for Call of Duty related projects. So this is very interesting. Basically, they're saying they have a reliable source, and this is a reliable source reporting this, telling them that this will, they've shown some documents from a Raven Software employee showing that this will be a campaign-only remaster. The part where I'm confused about this here is they say that, okay, from a Raven Software employee, but then in the last paragraph, they say that Raven Software is not even in the development of this, but Charlie Intel is a reliable source, and that's why everyone is latching onto this. But at this point, this is not 100% confirmed or anything, but it does make a lot of sense because it lines up with the $25 amount as well as different things. Now, if this is true, which I'm going to hope it's not true, a lot of people are believing it, and of course, you know, I understand why. It's a very credible source. Most likely it probably is true, but there also is some other people's opinions. Basically, if you remember Modern Warfare Remastered, they put out the campaign about a month or two before. So some people are saying maybe what they're seeing is just the campaign is coming out early, and then maybe towards the end of the summer, we get the actual multiplayer, or maybe the multiplayer to come at a later date. I'm not really sure. That's just some different people's opinions. Now, the campaign mode of Modern Warfare 2 is good. It's a good campaign. It's probably one of the only campaigns I've played in Call of Duty. I don't play the campaign every single time. Modern Warfare 2 was one that I did play. Yeah, that's the one I played the most, I'm pretty sure. Of course, the No Russian mission and so much famous stuff, as well as the Spec Ops there was really popular. I'm not sure if this will come as Spec Ops, but if this is true and it's a campaign-only remaster, this is very disappointing to say the least. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered probably is one of the peak, or not the peak, but one of the highest in terms of hype and everything like that around the multiplayer. And a lot of people were thinking that the reason why they were going to release this, rumored to be released in April or the next couple of months, is because right now Call of Duty, of course, is doing really well. And actually World War II, some people say the numbers are low. The numbers are actually insane. You know, some people, different exclusive Ace kind of showed the numbers in a video. It was like 4 million players had logged on PS4 only within the last 11 days. So that was insane numbers for World War II, but a lot of people are saying that Fortnite is, of course, probably the most popular video game in the world right now. It's so damn popular, and they were thinking that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was sort of Call of Duty's response, that they were making it for maybe 2019 or a late 2018 release, but they were going to move the date up because of this. Now, if this is true, that's a campaign-only remaster, I just really can't figure out why, and it seems like a lot of the community is confused as well. Charlie Intel themselves even tweeted out that we're just as upset as you guys are. We love Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer as well, and we can't make sense of this. So hopefully there is something wrong with this report, even though it is from a credible source. You got to keep the hope alive and different stuff like that. If it is the campaign-only remaster, I probably will buy it, maybe play it a little bit, but that completely goes from 100 to about a 10 on the scale. I know some people here probably really enjoy campaign, but Call of Duty has always built its staple around multiplayer, and that's why this, just from a business perspective, doesn't really make any sense. Why even bother doing it, especially when you have the next Call of Duty game coming up? If I'm thinking from Activision's perspective, the next Call of Duty game coming up is Treyarch Black Ops 4. That's pretty much guaranteed to be a smash hit because it has name recognition, it has the brand recognition of Black Ops, which is popular every single time, probably their top-selling series, and of course it has Treyarch, one of their most trusted studios, right behind it, and that's only coming out in what, 6-7 months, something like that, or 7 months, because it's coming out in October. They already moved the release date up for that. So basically, what's the point of doing a Modern Warfare Remastered campaign only remaster? It really doesn't make any logical sense. If I'm hearing this info, I would hope that they wait and work on some multiplayer or do something like that, because this really would be disappointing if it was a campaign only remaster. But that isn't too far out of the realm. As Call of Duty fans, I feel like over the years we always get something great and then something disappointing, something great and then something disappointing. It's the same every single year with even Call of Duty World War II, the updates. We'll get a great update and then they'll just ignore about Dom XL, which Dom XL actually is coming out this Friday, I think, in like 2 days, but you know what I mean. It took them months to put that out, and same with this. It seems like the great news we had as a Call of Duty community was that Black Ops 4 was coming out, and that was, you guys don't understand how absolutely excited I am for that game. And especially with the October release, which is also, at first I was a bit iffy because, humans get into a schedule and they're used to things. I'm used to that early November release from Call of Duty. And when I heard it was October 12th, I was like, I don't know about this. But when I thought about it, this actually does seem like a better release time. Or not really better, but it doesn't seem like it would affect it too much. And of course, the earlier the better. People don't have that much patience, including myself. I want to get my hands on that Black Ops 4 game. But as far as this Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, do I believe the rumors are true? Of course, I trust this source and I trust the info. However, I do think there's some things kind of fishy with that, especially the fact that they say it came from a Raven employee, but then Raven's not working on this, so I'm not sure what info. Of course, they don't want to leak their actual source or show the info that they've got. But basically, I would think logically that, especially with the community's reaction to this on Twitter, of course, I'm, following a bunch of Call of Duty players, Call of Duty YouTubers. Every single person seems to be disappointed. There are some people saying that they, casual fans saying they enjoyed the campaign, which is, of course, awesome. But let's be honest, remastering a game, you did it with Modern Warfare Remastered, and I'm pretty sure it did pretty good. If you did this Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, number one, if it's campaign only, they're selling it for $25. If it was both, they could literally sell it for $50 or $60. I don't think people would even, be mad about that. Number two, they could put in their loot boxes or supply drops and DLC, much like they did with Modern Warfare Remastered number one. They put that old DLC map remastered and sold it for more than it originally sold for, or somewhere around the same price, and people were buying that. Some people are upset about that, but there's a lot of money to be made on a remastered Call of Duty, especially with one as popular as Modern Warfare 2. Of course, people, that played the game back in the day and maybe don't play Call of Duty as much anymore will probably pick it up. People that are new fans maybe started playing with jetpacks route. They want to see all the hype around this Modern Warfare 2, and just doing a campaign only really doesn't make any logical sense, other than they wanted a quick money grab for the $25, which, it just seems like it's impossible that they could be this out of touch thinking that the campaign only is what everyone wanted, when everyone was really talking about the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. We're thinking about that feeling. I remember getting my first nuke. If you guys ever played Modern Warfare 2 and you got a nuke, one of the best feelings, especially when I played that. I was like, maybe in the peak of Modern Warfare 2, I was like 14 years old or something like that, and got my first nuke, and I started screaming. It was on the 4v4 Team Tactical on Rust. That game was pretty fun for competitive. Of course, it also had its flaws, but hopefully we'll get some more info coming up here in the next couple of days, and maybe, you know, it'll be campaign first and then multiplayer in a couple months. I'm hoping that's what it would be. You know, I'll keep you guys updated, and we're gonna have to wait and see, but that's the info I have as far as now. Drop a like on this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and that's about it, guys. I'm out. Peace.